What's going on, guys? King Shrats here, back another video on the channel, and happy 420 to those who celebrate. I am not amongst the people who 420, even though people think I do. I would tell you if I did. It's legal in New Jersey anyway, but I don't. But it is one of my favorite holidays at this point because I like holidays that involve food. And on 420, it seems like every single one of these apps sends me a message like, yo, we got some new stuff, it's 420, enjoy. A lot of places had promos where things cost $4.20, but Wingstop outdid them this time because they actually came out with a 420 themed flavor, which is called Blazed and Glazed. Now, what Blazed and Glazed is, I'm gonna read you the description. It says, tastes like 420. And if you look at these, it looks like 420, but flavor your favorites this week with something totally new, perfectly sweet, and deliciously herbal. Try the mouth-watering Blazed and Glazed flavor. Warning, must be passed from the left-hand side. They think they funny, don't they? But this is what it looks like. You can, just wait until I give you a close-up. I did get regular bone-in and boneless wings. So I'm gonna start, I think this is the boneless, but look at this thing. Like, you're gonna tell me that doesn't look, I don't know what's on here, but it does have a hempy, kind of hippie, you get what I'm saying, smell. So these should be interesting. I hope it doesn't actually taste like that, but we're gonna find out. I cursed. I had to. That's weird. Legitimately tastes like, obviously nothing over the top, but it has a leafy, florally kind of undertone. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna be honest. All right, let's try a drum. Here again, the 420 drum. I'm gonna bite from this side just so I don't get the ranch. I wouldn't call this good. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like the sweet, sticky part to it. But it definitely just, it feels like I'm eating flowers. Like I'm just, even if you like 420, I think it's a cool little theme, but I definitely wouldn't go out of my way and say, oh, yo, you gotta get these. I'm just being real. But we still are going to eat them. One, damn! Look at this. Look at the amount on here. All right, let's try this bite. That's super weird, in my opinion. The texture, sticky, a little sweet, a little leafy. Is my tongue tingling? There's no actual THC or anything like that. It does have a disclaimer on there. But I don't know how I feel about these. I don't love them. I don't dislike them. If I had to put them in a tier in Wingstop wings, I would put them probably not in the trash tier, but the D tier, something like that. But speaking of tiers, what I actually have for you today is my Wingstop tier list, which is what I'm going to go through. I put this together. I finally found a nice little app that I can put tier list on so I can start ranking things. People seem to enjoy me ranking things because you want to fight with me, which is fine by me. I know it's all in good love. So what we're going to do today, if I had to recommend these before I even go on to my tier list, like I said, Deets Tier, they're okay, but it does give you like a leafy, weird thing to it, and I'm just not getting down with it. I wouldn't get them again. That's all I have to say about these, to be honest. Yeah. So we're going to move on to our ranking tier. If you ask me if you're going to get these, I would say pass on them. I don't care if you're a 420 person yourself or not. Just do the normal 420 thing and then eat regular Wingstop if you're really in the mood for wings. I swear I think my tongue's tingling, which is weird. I feel like I ate like soap or something. It's not nasty. it's just, I wouldn't go, I would say pass on these. You know, nice try Wingstop. I love the theme. I love this idea to it. I think it might have like a viral potential, but as far as the actual execution of the wing, nah. Let's rank some Wingstop. Just a quick update. I've been about 1 minute. I just went and washed the funny nugget off my finger, and the taste is even worse now. I would put these in the trash tier. I would never get them again. It feels like you're eating a plant. I don't really like them at all. The taste is weird, almost like soapy. And it's worse now, and it might have ruined my taste buds for the rest of my Wingstop. I just had to throw that out there. Let's get into our tier list. I'm gonna pop something up on your screen, and we're gonna go through these. The tier lists in order from worst to first are trash, D, C, B, A, and of course, the S tier. Let's get into this as I try some of these. We got the lemon pepper thigh bites. I don't even want to tell you where I rank these, but yes. Yes. All right, we're going to start with the trash tier. In my trash tier, I have 3 flavors. I'm going to start off with Cajun. A lot of people like Cajun. I don't. Every time I've had it, it just tasted like salt. I didn't enjoy the flavor at all. I thought that it just didn't have any other flavor profile, but like kind of spicy and salty as hell. Every time I get Cajun, I immediately regret it. And I don't care what anybody says. I know some people are like, no. Cajun is immediately no for me. Every time I got it, I regretted it. This thing can keep doing that. Also in my trash tier, mild. There's nothing to say about it. Mild is just like, in my opinion, why are you even buying wings? I'll put plain in that same category because plain is also something you can get with nothing on it. Mild tastes like plain to me. Like, if you're the type of person that likes mild wings, you probably shouldn't be eating wings. Just go get some fried chicken because that's really what it is. I don't care if they're naked or not at Wingstop. Obviously, their wings aren't breaded, which is a good thing, but something needs to be done about that mild category. Just don't get wings. Get something else. That is my opinion. And last, the barbecue. I don't like their barbecue wings. It was the first thing I ever got from Wingstop. I got it another time. I thought it was just trash. It's worse. I don't really like barbecue wings to begin with, but their barbecue sauce is actually not good, which makes it even worse. There's nothing worse than a bad barbecue sauce. And they managed to pull that off somehow. So, you can now add this flavor in it, but I'm not using any limited edition flavors. Most of them are flavor remixes, and if you can't get it all the time, I don't think it's really fair. But, as I said, these are also already trash. We're gonna move right into the Deets here, and this is actually on here, but I got them anyway because I've only had them once, but it wasn't something that I think I enjoyed. These are actually the Atomic. I got chicken fingers. They're the hottest sauce they have here, the only one that has 5 fire emojis, whatever you want to call them. But I need to try these again, but let's go. Eat. People think these are really hot. I think they're hot. But I didn't find them like unbearably hot. But the thing about these, in my opinion, there's not much else to them besides the fact that they're hot. And I've talked about this on my page, my account, whatever you want to call this, my YouTube, numerous times. When something's spicy, I'm okay with that, but it needs to have flavor. These to me, and I'm eating them again. I'm gonna do this next bite with no sour cream, no ranch. Get my hands off. And they're just hot. There's nothing else to them, so I don't really enjoy them. If you're a person who likes spicy food, maybe you'll be like, oh, I really love the Atomic. But personally, to me, I just don't think there's anything to them other than the fact that they're kind of hot. I like spicy food that has taste to it. Gotta clean my palate because I'm moving right along from those Atomic. I only got the tenders. They gave me 3. I asked for 2, but they keep giving me extra food because Wingstop is a W. Next up, what are we gonna do? Let me get one of these fruits. Lemon pepper for me. Yeah. Sorry. Next up, we have Hawaiian. I've had the Hawaiian a few times. I just don't think there's enough depth to the flavor. They are mild, which people might enjoy. They're kind of sweet, but not sweet enough. And they kind of have that little bit of like teriyaki, pineapple-esque, but I feel like it tries to do too much and it doesn't have a strong enough flavor on any of them for me to consider it anything above D tier, which is something I would eat if you bought them, but I would never eat them by themselves. Meaning, I'm never gonna order Hawaiian. And you can see any of these flavors here, none of them are Hawaiian. I did get the Atomics out, just because I felt like I needed to try it one more time. I did eat a bunch of those on camera once. Franchises aren't gonna make things too hot, but that's my take on Hawaiian. It's okay, kind of mid, that's why it's D. C tier for me is just average. They're okay. I would pick them, but I would never really go out of my way to pick them. But I don't mind them. That's the way. It's a little above mid, I guess. But starting right along, we have what would have been D tier if it wasn't for one of you suggesting that I get them on the thigh bites. And that is the Louisiana rub. I feel like it doesn't work on the wings. It kind of works on the boneless, but for some reason, with the fatty thigh version, the Louisiana rub is actually a good flavor. It's the only instance which I would order Louisiana rub. Again, I feel like with that dry rub, there's just not enough of a profile. I get a lot of salty, but I do get a little bit of like that Cajun seasoning when I get it on the thigh bites. I don't know why it works with just the thigh bites in my opinion. But I'm not here to ask questions. I'm just here to rank flavors. I don't want to be here ranking flavors all day, so I'm not going to go too far into depth. But you understand what my point is with that. Next up, we have Mango Habanero, which I was on the fence about. Ironically, I'm going to try this right now, just for the nostalgia. And also, I was on the fence about giving this either a B tier or a C tier. So I need to try this again. Mango Habanero. I would still keep it right in the C tier. You're okay. For some reason, this has 4 flames. Either the Atomic just dulled my senses to the point I can't taste it, or I don't really feel like this has a strong enough taste either. We're gonna get one more. Extra well done. All drums. You know the vibes. No, they're C. They're just okay. I don't get a lot of heat from these. They just taste like slightly spicier Hawaiian wings to me. Maybe that's what they were going for. But this is just in the category of not enough flavor for me to be like a W wing. It's just mid. Right along into the stuff now that I will actually order. We're going to start off with what is actually the most popular flavor at Wingstop, the original hot. The OG, some people call it buffalo, some people call it hot. It's just a classic. The wet with the buffalo sauce, and there's really not a lot to say about it other than it's nothing that goes above and beyond for me to call it an elite wing, but it's also one of those things that it never fails. If you're in the mood for a wing and you order classic hot from Wingstop, there's a very high probability that you'll be satisfied with it. Just make sure you get extra well done. If you don't, why are you even ordering this? The amount of people that tell me Wingstop isn't good that don't click for the extra well done when it comes to their wings, you're missing out. You know the taste of original hot by now. There's nothing that goes out of the ordinary of any other buffalo wing, but the combination with Wingstop's food, with that sauce, you can't mess up a classic. It's just one of those things that just boom, never fails. Moving right along to our next one, which I was also on the fence too. A lot of people's favorite. We have the spicy Korean Q, also in the B tier. I love these. I love them. There's nothing wrong with them. It grows on me. The only thing that I would say that I would nitpick about spicy Korean Q they could change the name because there's nothing Korean about how it tastes. I've had a lot of Korean wings. Those don't taste Korean. They do give you a bit of an Asian food kind of flavor where you would know you're eating that. They are a little spicier than normal. And that's enough to make up for the fact that it's probably mixed with mid-ass barbecue sauce. But I do enjoy them. I think they're very good. The problem is they just can't compete with the next two, which I'm getting into right now. I don't even have to look at my list anymore, because now we have the A tier, which is only one flavor on it, and you don't see it here because I screwed up my order. And that goes to the garlic Parmesan. Garlic Parm for me is a controversial flavor at Wingstop. Everyone I know either absolutely loves it or they hate it. Nobody calls it mid. It's either in the trash category or it's somewhere near the top. For me, it just works well. I love the taste of the garlic mixed with that salty Parmesan dusting that they put on there. And when you put it on extra well done wings, it almost can do no wrong, in my opinion. When I get Wingstop, my GOAT order always consists of garlic Parmesan wings in it somewhere. Works best with the wings. Also works well on boneless wings. And the only reason that it didn't make the S tier is because when you put it on the thigh bites, it just doesn't work. I tried it once and I didn't like it. Again, these are all my opinions, but now we are getting into the S tier. Anybody who has watched any of my videos, watch any Wingstop video I've ever done, and I've done a lot. Lemon pepper. S tier, the GOAT. And I know that some people don't like lemon pepper. I don't know what's wrong with you. There is just something to me that made me fall in love with Wingstop in the first place. That consisted of lemon pepper, extra well done on anything. It works on fries, it works on the corn, it works on the wings, it works on the the boneless buffalo wings, which is what I'm eating, lemon pepper. Lemon pepper wings. I already ate the lemon pepper thigh bites. Thigh little thighs, a little piece. It works on everything. Something about that tangy lemon, the citrus taste with that pepper on an extra well done wing that just sets me off. That makes me remember why I've enjoyed Wingstop for all these years. It just works perfectly. The dry rub never make your wings soggy, never lets you down. Lemon pepper, to me, is the only God tier flavor at Wingstop. Also a controversial restaurant in and unto itself because, again, most people either think Wingstop is very good or it's trash. I'm one of those people that now thinks it's very good. I used to think it was trash. In my opinion, if you think Wingstop's trash, you're either getting the wrong flavor or you're ordering your food wrong. So I'm going to tell you one last time before I sign out of here. One, don't ever get these. Ever. No, in all seriousness, if you're going to get Wingstop, even if you like flats, I'm a drunk person, but you don't have to do that. Make sure you get your stuff extra well done. Make sure it is actually extra well done. Has to be actually extra well done. You hear the in my voice? Because I'm telling you, if you don't go back up there and ask them to cook their wings even more. Because sometimes, if they make them soggy, they're an L. Also, make sure you are getting the right flavors. Stick to the S tier, the A tier, the B tier. Once you start getting below that, don't come in here and be like, oh, I don't like Wingstop. What'd you get? No, I got all flats, not extra well done, and Hawaiian. No shit, you didn't like it. You come with me to Wingstop, and they hand you this, see that extra well done? That's extra well done. You see how the crust got the on it? Listen to the bite. You hear that? That's how it needs to be done. If it's not done that way, your wings aren't going to be right. Make sure you do you right. That's an extra well done piece right here. You get me? That's what I'm telling you. That being said, I'm going to sign off. If you did celebrate 420, by the time you see this, it's actually 421. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't know how you couldn't have. I hope you enjoyed my ranking list. Let me know if you want to see anything else. Now that I got this tier list maker, I'm going to get the green screen going. I don't have green back here yet, but I'll at least be able to insert overlays into the video with the actual tier list so that we can do more of these. I got a few coming already. I've already made a few. I'll make more in my spare time. This way I can kind of add. We're not just going to do food. We're not going to just do movies. We'll do other stuff too. So name anything. And we'll see what we can do. If I have an opinion on it, I will get it so we can fight in the comments. I love y'all, man. We'll be back though. More content. The hand signs. Toretto lives his life 1/4 mile at a time. Want to try that again? The hand signs. They made it to YouTube.